Warning, the show may contain some crude humor and mild swearing. Listener discretion is advised. This show is produced by Geek Happy Network, constantly curious about the things we love. If you enjoyed listening to Smörgåsbord, remember to subscribe to the show on Spotify, YouTube, or on your favorite podcast app. Remember to leave a review. We would love to hear your thoughts.
This is Smörgåsbord! Welcome to Smörgåsbord, a show where we explore the rituals, myths, and all things strange about the world of food. I'm Mick, and here is my co-host,
Angel.
And today we don't have a special guest.
No, I think we've gotten used to them, so now we need more people to join our cult.
Yeah, I know, right? It's so much more peaceful.
Peaceful?
Well,
you mean like now? Or
yeah.
I thought you meant it's more peaceful with more people. I'm like, that's literally the opposite.
I kind of miss having people too.
Yeah, it's a byproduct of quarantine. We're like, people.
Yeah.
People.
I want to hide in my cave, but yet I also want friends.
We want to enjoy friends remotely.
Who would have thought? That probably is the best way to have friends, just a safe distance away.
Yeah, when you see their face and then you're like, gotta go.
Yeah.
You close Zoom.
All right, thanks. That's enough of you.
That's enough social interaction for today. Goodbye.
Yep. But funnily enough, today we are covering festivals.
Oh,
Spanish
yeah.
festivals.
Things
Full of people.
we will add that to the list of things that won't be happening in the near future.
Yep. I think of the two, we're going to cover one today and we're going to cover one in the next episode, and both of them, I believe, are currently canceled.
Yeah. 2020.
Gotta love
Directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
And introverts, I guess.
and introverts. Woohoo.
And loners.
Loners unite.
It's the
alone.
year of loners, I think, is what it is.
Oh, no wonder I feel kind of very comfortable. Yeah. No, I think I was like getting to a point where I was burned out in life. So this like forced me to not do that anymore. You know, seeing the positive side of coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cure for burnout. I just wish I knew how to food. I mean, it's not too late to learn. I just don't want to.
Maybe the next video episode will just be Angel learns how to cook food.
Cook things and just watch me set water on fire.
We'll start with basics. That might be like an offshoot thing we do where we just do basic
Teach Angel how
lessons.
to food.
How to boil water.
Okay, let me just tell you, I know how to make smoothies.
That's a good start.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually very tough.
Hey, you
food
get
thing
all
to do.
your fiber and all your whatever the fuck fruits
Right.
have. Good stuff. Vitamins. I don't know.
Exactly. Well, speaking of fruits, today we're covering the Haro Wine Festival in Spain, which is so full of wine you could just throw it everywhere.
Oh, I feel sick already.
Yep.
You know what I picture when I hear about wine? This is probably why I'm not a wine fan. Because, you know, the grapes are stomped on by people.
Yeah.
And I think feet are really gross. So, I always associate wine with, like, foot juice. So I never really liked it.
I don't think all wineries do it, but
No,
to be
that's
fair,
just
you
the
don't
old
know
way.
which wineries do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't even want to accidentally ingest foot fruit juice.
Foot fruits, yeah. And
Foot
it's super awkward to walk up to a liquor store and be like, "Do you know if this wine's been footed
Touched
on?"
by a toe.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it.
The guy goes like, "I don't know, but I could for you."
And then they ask for foot pics.
I'm gonna stick to vodka, I guess.
Yes, potato juice. It's safe.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the wine fest.
Yeah, so the Haro Wine Festival happens in a little town of Haro in the La Rioja region of Spain, which is in the northern area of Spain. And as of 1965, it was pronounced a nationally noted festival for tourism. Just like the Virgin Boy eggs, but nationally, I guess.
Virgin boy. This is how we've devolved. Virgin boy eggs and foot juice.
It's just their standards for comparison. Feet and virgin. Oh gosh. Yeah.
Hi there, my name is Kanyeki Kamawe, and I'm the host of the Represented podcast. No matter who you are and no matter where you come from, we each have a story to tell. The Represented podcast explores individuals' life stories with the hope that we can identify with or learn from them. Subscribe and listen to the show on YouTube, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, or even Spotify. You can also check us out on the Geek Happy Network website. That's geekhappynetwork.com. Finally, follow the show on Instagram at Represented Podcast to keep up with the fun stuff. Love to see you there. Peace.
We probably all don't know where Haro or what Haro is, but it's just a little town. What exactly is in there? Not much. It's a pretty chill town with a plaza called Plaza de la Paz, or the Plaza of Peace, or Peace Square. According to LonelyPlanet.com, it says they have intriguing alleyways and places to drink, which I guess you could say about everything.
There's a lot of people drinking in the alley where I park now, so...
Maybe you're in Haro, who knows?
Maybe. My staycation.
Yeah.
So far, yet so close.
Staycation in Spain. Other notable things to do and visit are 73 castles, birds and roads, statues, probably a squirrel named Tony, and probably a bar called Rita.
I wonder how many Poke stops there are.
Ooh, that's a good thing to look up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't honestly know if they have that much technology in this place. I'm sure they do. I'm being mean.
No, I'm going to make it my mission to add it as a stop to my next vacation and go catch Mr. Mimes there.
Right. Well, but the biggest attraction about Haro, though, might make you not want to come here because...
Aside from the foot juice?
Yeah, they are the wine capital of the La Rioja region, after all.
Nice.
They're well known for their red wines, and they also have some good white wines. But red wines are the wines that I think you step on with your feet. I don't know. I don't think you really do it with white wine.
No.
I
don't know. I don't know very, very little about wine.
Yeah. I took one wine tasting course, and let me tell you, it was terrible. I thought everything tasted like strawberries. And then I asked the professor once, does this Merlot have strawberries? He's like, Mick, no wine has taste of strawberries. Well,
stop making stuff up. What about when they're like, it's very fruit, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Blah. Insert snooty wine comment.
Yeah, they're like a lot of different
my friend
fruits.
told me, she's like, if you ever go to a wine tasting place and people are being snooty, just say something stupid like, it's very fruit forward. And then just leave it at that.
Fruit leaning and full bodied.
Yeah. So like, what's with the fruit? I mean, I know it's made of fruit, but how weed can smell like pineapples.
Exactly. Well, because
like
wine is essentially just grapes, but depending, I guess, how you ferment it, it would create different flavor profiles, which would taste like different things.
Exactly.
So they're just comparing it to different fruits. But apparently strawberry is never part of that list of fruits it tastes like.
I feel like that list is very constricting.
Yeah. That class was kind of fun, though, because like once in a while we'll have to taste wine, so you get to drink, and they say you have to spit it, but I guess I spat
You don't have to. Once it's in your mouth, they can't force you to do anything.
Yeah. But the weirdest thing is part of my homework was I had to just put fruit in my mouth and remember its flavors. There? Yeah, just so I could get the flavor profile when they tested wine.
Okay.
Which I sucked at.
That's interesting.
Still.
You just like eat it right away.
Yeah. It's just really good. Yeah, well, back to Haro, they're such big wine producers, they actually account for 40% of the wine in that region, with over 600 wineries and 640 square kilometers of vine for a town of only 11,000 people. That's the size of... And the town itself is only about 40 square kilometers big.
That's tiny.
Yeah, that's like enough wine and sangria to just get... I could live there and just I'm not gonna be one of those snooty ones. I'm just the taste testers, just to check if you don't get sick from the wine.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Do they have, is that an actual employment title?
I don't know, but I could probably try to fake it.
I'd be like, well, I didn't die of cholera, so
yeah.
we're good.
I heard that your wine causes headaches the next day. I need to try that. And you have to pay me to try that.
You know, I get migraines from white wine. It
Really?
doesn't matter what kind. Any kind. As long
Is
as
it like
it's
the
white
acidity of it or whatever?
I don't know. And like, I thought it was just because my body doesn't understand grapes. But I have a friend who also has the same thing.
Interesting.
Like, we have the same beer allergy.
Right.
And then he's all like, don't even get me started on white wine. I'm like, headache? He's like, yes, very bad headaches. So I don't know. We have like the same gene or something.
Weird. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, to put everything in comparison, in BC, we only have 41 square kilometers of wines and 300 wineries. And this province has...
And we have a lot of land.
Yeah. The land-wise, we have 944,000 kilometers squared compared to their 40.
Puny.
Yeah. So they make a lot of wine.
Yeah, they do. Wow.
And
They're
BC's a
space
pretty big wine
conscious.
producer too, so in comparison, it's... Yeah.
They're way more productive than we are.
Yeah, they just want to drink. Like here in BC, they want to go check out beaches and find themselves. In Haro, I think they just drink wine.
I mean, if
A
there's
nice
really
life.
nothing to do, you know?
Yeah, I have no complaints about that life. But yeah, so it's no surprise that the biggest festival here is the Haro Wine Festival. The festival itself starts in June 29, which is the feast day of San Pedro, or Saint Peter of the Roman Catholic Church, because Spain is heavily influenced by the Roman Catholic Church, historically at least. And the festival goes on for a few days until July 1, or I guess as long as you can party. Some fun facts about Saint Peter is he's the first bishop of Rome, for whatever that means. I guess the first leader of the Catholic Church. But he's also known as the Rock, which is cool.
The Dwayne the Rock?
He's the
Johnson?
original Rock. Yeah.
He's the OG Rock?
He's the OG Rock.
Oh, I've always considered OG Rock to be the one in San Andreas.
Wait, this Rock in San Andreas? Oh, I see.
I mean,
Hope he's the second
yeah.
Rock. At this point,
The
he's
other
probably
Rock.
more like a boulder or a meteor, I guess.
Oh my god, you know what?
Yeah.
I was walking today and this guy in the park was literally lifting a boulder as his workout. He was just lying on his back in the grass. At first I thought he was like reading a book, but no, it was like a
Right.
rock. That
He's
was
just
weird.
fully given up on his gym.
Yeah,
like,
no, just
No
do it.
gyms, bro. I gotta
No.
lift, bro.
I'm one with nature.
Yeah. I was
I don't
smoking
think it
this
was a
dank
natural
weed
rock.
in the gym the other day, bro, and then I found this rock. Bro. Well, what exactly would be the Haro Wine Festival? It's actually kind of simple. It's nothing more than just a celebration of food and booze, which is kind of fun.
Sounds like a
history.
good time.
Yeah. Its history, though, roots back into a small local tradition, I guess similar to the cheese rolling festival that we covered before, that eventually just became a popular tourist attraction. So this festival, while the festival does go on for a few days, the most popular part of the festival is the Batalla de Vina, or the Battle of Wine, which takes place outside of Haro in the Riscos del Biblio Hills, or the Riscos de Bilibio, which is the cliffs of Bilibio. The history of the festival itself actually is contentious. There are two theories as to where this tradition came about, especially the Batalla de Vina.
Mhm.
One theory dates back to the 13th century. So back then, every year, Haro had to mark their property lines between their town and the neighbor town, Miranda de Ebro. The reason is because the judge back then, Sancho, under the order of King Ferdinand of the Third Castile, required them to mark these boundaries for them with purple banners every year during the feast day of
Purple
San
for
Pedro.
wine.
I guess so. I don't actually know why it was purple, but yeah.
It's a
that
pretty
probably makes
color.
sense.
And purple for wine.
Yeah. And they had to do it twice. So during the feast day of San Pedro and the first Sunday of September, presumably just to keep the record for the boundaries of what the two towns are. If they don't do that, then the town would then belong to Miranda del Ebro. So they had to do it.
It's turf wars.
Exactly. As a way for them to remember the lines and actually completing the whole task, the townspeople eventually just built kind of a tradition of kind of doing a procession, which ended them at the Bilibia foothills or the Bilibia cliffs. And this didn't end until the 1710, which then the townspeople decide to celebrate by just throwing wine at each other. This is
They
gonna
have
be like
so much wine that they are just
Yeah.
like, whatever, man.
It's gonna be a pretty common theme between this episode and the next one, that people in Spain just like throwing food at each other.
No, I mean, it's fun.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, someone was
I
probably
don't know.
drunk. They're just like, yeah.
It gives me
Vino.
anxiety that I'm like, ooh, that stain's not gonna come out. Running after people with a Tide pen, like, please no.
You see you just trying to wipe out the wine from a boulder in the cliff.
With a Tide pen. Yeah, no, don't mess up the pristine fabrics.
No.
Gives me sads.
Well, I mean, if the whole clothed outfit is covered in wine, then it's just a different colored shirt now.
No, it's true. Tie-dye splash effect.
True. Other theory, though, dates back to the 6th century, starting with the death of Saint Felix de Bilibio. In honor of him, people would make a pilgrimage to these cliffs, the Bilibio cliffs, because being a saint, I guess, in the Roman Catholic Church is a big deal. And by the
I
18th,
think so.
yeah, they're like cool people.
They're like the cool kids.
Yeah.
The ones that got trophies and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. By the 18th century, a hermitage or a religious retreat place was built in the Bilibio Hills, and people would baptize each other with wine out of celebration to end the pilgrimage. In 1965, the baptizing bit took a different level, and it just became a wine battle out of fun. Yeah, these are just the two stories of what potentially was the history of this festival. But today, the celebration just is a celebration. It begins as early as the evening of June 28th with nothing more than a party. People will just hang out and eat and drink.
Sounds
And
like
that-
a good time, man.
Yeah, that seems to
Good
be a thing.
summer pastime.
Yeah. And like celebrating the evening before something seems to be a very Catholic thing. Like you think about some of the Christian or Catholic celebrations like Christmas, where you have Christmas Eve, or Easter has like a whole week of preparation for Easter Sunday. So it's like a whole week of Eve.
Maybe they just want to draw out the vacation.
Yeah, I think
So I
it's just
should
that.
have a birthday eve every year.
Right.
That's 2 days of cake.
It's a good
instead of
lesson to
one.
learn from the Bible. And then in the morning when you wake up, hangover or not, people will tend to dress up in white with red bandanas and head to the Hermitage cliff in the cliffs of Bilibio. Mass is said there for, I guess, the religious people, and Mayor will put up a purple flag on the hilltop. And once a purple flag on the hilltop is put up, 20,000 gallons of red wine is supplied for just one big wine fight. Essentially,
Oh my
just
god, that sounds amazing.
yeah, the mode of operation, I guess, would be find someone in white and just splash them.
Oh, I would definitely show up in purple and be like, yeah, I already...
I'm already splashed.
It's like, you know, that tactic where you put a parking ticket on your windshield so you don't get another one. Which I don't know if it works. I think
Yeah.
they just give you another one.
Yeah, but I'm assuming if they don't see your shirt is or clothes are wet, they'll probably still splash you.
Yes, so wear a wet purple shirt. What's the point? What's the point?
Apparently, anything is fair game as well. So use a cup, your hand, a bottle, drink it, bring a hose.
Nice.
I don't know, bring a kid. I don't know what you.
I'm
wanna-
gonna bring my Super Soaker 2000.
Yeah. Actually speaking of that, I found my old Super Soaker from my teenage years, and
Oh
this
my
was
God.
the worst one because it had a canister where you could put a whole block of ice in it.
Oh,
So
wait, you
whenever
can
you
shoot ice?
It wouldn't shoot ice, but you would shoot ice cold water
Cold
every
water.
time.
Okay.
It was
Nice,
the
nice.
worst.
Oh, that's pain.
Yeah.
That's just cruel.
Yep.
Shoot some ice cold wine.
Yeah, I don't know
at
why my
people.
mom bought that for me. But yeah, I mean, after all of this, it usually lasts about a whole hour. 20,000 gallons just kind of gets used up that
God.
quickly.
That is really quick. Now, do they have it in like I can't even picture what 20,000 gallons look like. So I guess it's like a row of barrels where they have like a giant tank.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Yeah, it's
Or like a firefighter fire truck. It's just full of wine.
I think it's just anywhere they could. It's probably like in just barrels or plastic containers.
Barrels would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Because they usually, I don't know what kind of wine they do, but they probably age it in barrels. So they just probably take the barrels out and then shoot it around. But yeah, at the end of the battle,
I will fight someone to refill my super soaker.
Yeah. I'm sure people show up with super soakers. Trying to think of what the weirdest thing you could bring.
Yeah, I don't know. Like super
like,
soaker, dude. That's how. Water balloons. You can fill up water balloons and then start hurling it at people.
True. Yeah, so they all just head back to town after. It usually ends around noon. I think it's like an hour or a couple hours or a few. It's not a whole afternoon's affair, that's for sure. Then you just kind of go back to the Plaza de la Paz and have dancing, food, and music. At night, there's a bull ring set up for a little bull run with female cows known as vanquillas. They're kind of smaller than big bulls, so people don't really get hurt, or the cows don't also just get abused too much. It's generally pretty safe. No animals are killed. I mean, you just get it always just takes one dumbass. So
oh, it happens way too much.
Yeah, but no animals are killed. I don't think anyone's really harmed. It's kind of just a for fun thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And in 2004, a different wine battle was also set up for younger children. I'm
Where
assuming
they use Capri Suns instead.
Yeah, it'd be non-alcoholic wine.
They use Welch's grape juice.
Yeah, Welch's just supplies 3 massive crates that you could squeeze the juice out of. I don't know.
Hopefully not by a foot.
Yeah, that's pretty much how the festival goes. It's pretty fun. I guess it's just
Sounds
a fun day,
jolly
fun
good
week.
time.
Just chill, eat, drink, watch bulls, do churchy things once in a while.
Sounds like I really would like to photograph this.
Yeah.
It would be really cool.
I saw some of the photos. It looks really cool. I think apparently in the beginning, the mayor leads the whole group of people up the cliffs in a horseback. So there are a bunch of people on horses to begin it. It's a whole thing. It looks fun.
Nice.
Yeah. And as we are also a food podcast, we also want to cover a little bit of the food that people have in Haro.
Oh, yeah.
So in Haro, apparently they're well known for their tapas. So in the festival, you'd probably expect some of the following dishes. Lamb chops is one dish. White Navage asparagus is another one, which is just white asparagus. Looks really cool, actually.
That sounds yum. I love asparagus.
They look like asparagus with the color of a banana when you peel it. Terrible description, but that's
Like,
what I'm
wait,
going
what?
with.
It's like the shape is similar, therefore
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah. It's just not green. Let's go with that one. Another dish is the Riojan style cod and eel, which seems to be just a ton of oil, garlic, pepper, and tomato sauce. That seems to be what a Riojan style is. Some dishes also is just oil, garlic, and peppers. It seems like those are the 3 kind of main ingredients that they use with Riojan style cooking. Another one that you could have is Iberian ham, which is super delicious. It's known as the most expensive ham in the world. If you ever get to try it, it's kind of salty. It's really good, but it's a little too salty for me. But it's super rich. It's good.
I love rich.
Yeah. Yeah, one of my mom's friends does like exporting and had a surplus of these Iberian hams. So we just kind of bought one. It comes with like a display case and everything.
Display case.
Why would I need a display case? I'm going to eat
You're
this.
going to eat it. Well, I mean, you can use it for other things. How big is it?
It's a leg of it's a leg of
A leg.
pig,
So it's like a big display case.
Yeah. So we're just hanging it in our garage now.
Wait, is the ham still in it?
Yeah. Well, we figured we'll use it because it's pretty expensive. So we'll just open it up for our after COVID party.
Oh, nice.
Because it's a lot of ham. Like a whole leg of ham is not.
Yeah,
something
now
the
that
6
I'm
of
thinking
us
about
could
it,
eat
I'm
in
like,
one
I don't
sitting.
think I've ever actually seen a leg of ham. I've only seen sliced ham
Right.
and like a chunk of ham.
Yeah.
but
this
not a
one's, like,
whole
it's-
leg.
It's, I don't know, I guess the size of a thigh of a person. The length
shit.
at least. Not the size.
What are you gonna put in the display case after?
I don't know. My own leg? Whichever. But yeah, we also got to try it when we went to Spain a couple of years ago. Yeah, it's good. I'm sure if I go to where it actually is made, it's different, because I think we just ate like tourist ham.
Tourist spot, tourist ham. They're like, this is
Yeah.
the shittiest ham. We'll give it to
Yeah.
the Americans.
Yeah. Another dish is zapatillas, which is just toast with ham and tomato. So I guess.
More ham.
And then another one is pincho maguna, which is pork skewers with lots of spice. I was looking at
That
the recipe of this. It's almost like you put a masala blend into the pork before you
Oh,
grill it.
that sounds amazing.
It's, yeah.
I like that. I like foods that are heavily flavored.
Yeah. This might be a fun cooking thing for us to do, because then it's pretty simple to make pork skewers.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
Good learning episode. Angel learns to cook.
Yeah. Wait, this requires grilling though.
It does. Well, you could fry it
Okay.
as a replacement, because if you could just do it in a pan with some oil.
Oh, you know, my mom's apartment
Yeah.
has giant barbecue grills on the
Ooh.
roof.
There you go.
Uh-huh. So I can grill things.
Yeah. So as we do in every episode, we ask, is it healthy or is it good? When it comes to healthy, I guess.
I mean, you're not
mean,
drinking. I guess you can have your
You
mouth
can.
open the entire time.
Yeah. But nowadays, you probably don't want to drink the wine openly.
It's probably like
that.
the bad stuff that they don't want to sell, right?
I would assume so. Yeah. I'm sure it still tastes like wine. It's wineable or drinkable.
Wineable.
Drinking lots of wine can also lead to open honesty and lots of emotions. So depending on how you feel about that, it could be healthy or unhealthy.
Yeah.
The
I
food
hate
looks really good.
emotions.
Most of them are generally grilled, which kind of is nice.
I guess aside from the super salty part,
Yeah,
it's
I-
pretty good. Mm-hmm.
I would say it won't kill you, but it's not. It's not keto.
You should drink some water.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, and I mean today's day and age too. I wouldn't recommend drinking the wine during the festival battle, the Battaglia Divina. But
I mean, you don't want to go into the battlefield with your mouth hanging open.
no,
Oh.
I don't think so. But I would definitely just hang out in the Plaza de Peace and just eat the food they have,
Eat
because
the
it seems pretty healthy.
That seems like a good time.
It's definitely
It's a
happy.
good strategy.
Yeah.
It's a good fight strategy to arrive early for the food after.
Yeah, it's no virgin boy eggs, that's for sure.
Aww.
And when it comes
Unfortunate.
to is it good, yeah, it seems fun.
It seems fun and something I would like to partake in.
Yeah, I would definitely be in for that. But yeah, that's
And I mean, all those spices. Come on.
yeah, right. With some of this, the pork skewers, I would probably eat way too much of that. Zapatillas, I don't know, because ham and tomato and bread just seems like something I
Now,
could do at
I
home.
would request a double down version of that. So just throw away the bread and then put the ham inside more ham.
Yeah, that's when signs that you're American. There you go.
Here's
I
your
mean,
protein.
I don't generally like tomatoes because I find tomatoes in North America to be very acidic. But when I tried tomatoes in like Italy, and I sound like a Europe prick saying this, but
Oh, I'm a European
Tomatoes in
prick
the-
all the time.
tomatoes in Europe taste different, in like it actually is edible kind of way.
Oh, that's what I say about strawberries.
Yeah, well, a lot of things
Because
actually.
like
Yeah.
strawberries here, they're bred to look beautiful,
Yeah.
but they don't taste like anything. Whereas like when I had strawberries in Sweden, it was
Mhm.
they look kind of dumpy, but
Right.
they were so good.
Yeah.
so good.
A lot of the fresh
Mhm.
fruit and vegetables and when we went to Europe were really good. But also, to be fair, we didn't go to like major cities. Or when we did, the food there was good too. But I remember we went to this random place, I think in France, where they just had this olive dip thing, and
Mm.
my mom ended up buying like 100 euros worth because she thought, it's like, whatever, a kilo of olive dip is probably like a good $20 or whatever. Like just like 100 euro.
Oh, it's too late to put it back. You just gotta suck it up and buy it.
Yeah, and also 2 kilos. I think we ended up buying like 3 kilos because there's like 4 different flavors.
Oh man.
So 3
Got
kilos
a
of dip
very
is a
heavy
lot
suitcase.
of dip. Yeah. Well, we ate it. We just ate it for a snack.
Oh, you ate it there? Okay. Yeah, I'm like, are you
But
even
yeah.
allowed to bring dip?
No,
No.
I don't think so. But we bought it for food to eat.
To
And bam, 3 kilos is a lot to go through.
Yeah, I think olives might be one of those things that I'll actually like if I go and
Yeah.
eat it somewhere else, not here.
Yeah.
Because like every time there's olives on a pizza, I'm like, that's an automatic pick.
Yeah.
Like I'm picking fleas off.
Yeah, and especially in pizza, like the olives you get in pizza are usually not.
Subpar.
Yeah, not even remotely fresh.
No.
Fresh off the can,
Ugh,
at best.
I can't. I don't like olives
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, so that's our episode on the Haro Wine Festival. If you want to check it out, well, wait for this pandemic to subside and hope to God that it'll open up next year.
Bring your
But-
super soaker.
Yeah, if
Start
not,
buying it now on Amazon,
Yeah.
along with everything else that you're buying.
yeah.
I'm talking about myself.
And if you want, go conduct the whole festival at home by yourself, I guess.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
you
no
can
one's-
definitely do that.
Yeah,
no one
no
will
one's
judge.
stopping you. You just need a horse, a purple flag, and some wine, I guess. You
Some
could
wine.
and a white shirt. Yeah,
And a what is it? Red bandana.
yeah. You could tag us at Geek Happy Network or Smörgåsbord, and we'll
We'll rate
be sure
you.
to show the world about your wonderful Haro work.
I just want to rate people.
Yeah, yeah. We'll rate you.
It's like your home festival is a thumbs down.
Needs more wine.
There's not enough wine all over your walls.
Yeah. Did you see it? They used 20 gallons. What did you do? 750 milliliters? Come on. If you're going to do this, go all out.
Get that box wine.
Yeah.
Just get that box cutter. And just
Get 4 of them, hook it up to your ceiling. If you have a ceiling fan, each blade, put a box.
Ooh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't have a ceiling fan, unfortunately, but
Or if
I
you have a
would
pin-
buy one just for this.
Just for this, yeah. Or
From
a pinata.
Amazon.
A pinata wine box.
Filled with booze.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That
Or
would
you just
be
use the
fun.
wine box, I guess, as a pinata.
I think you have to beat it pretty hard for
Yeah.
it to break.
Well, I guess instead of a bat, it would be a knife.
You use a machete.
Ooh, true, yeah.
Go.
There we go.
Or like a rake.
Yeah.
A garden rake. So you puncture it. So you don't get like the whole thing coming out at once. It'll be like a trickle.
Yeah. Or you could get like just a stick of dynamite.
Things are escalating.
Anyway.
Just get a grenade.
You go travel to North Korea, grab a nuclear bomb, maybe just 10% of
missile.
it. Yeah.
And then it just won't even fire properly, and then you'll just blow your fingers off. You're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, that's it. Bye.
Bye.
This is Smörgåsbord.
Have a ritual, myth, or something strange you want us to explore? Send us a message through Facebook at Geek Happy Network or email us at team@geekhappynetwork.com. We'd love to hear from our fellow Smorgies. This show was created by Angel Lynn and Mick Narciso, hosted by Angel Lynn and Mick Narciso, edited by Mick Narciso and Bianca Goico, logo and graphics by Angel Lynn, music by Mick Narciso, and videography by Bianca Goico.